At this time, I will open the floor to Mr. Teo Cuervo and Jose Acosta to give some concluding remarks. I do want to thank everybody for being here and the teams that have traveled from very near and very far as Alabama and Missouri. So that is very, very exciting as we grow on our competition. But take it over.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank the judges for your patience and the time that you have devoted. You folks have to understand that all this is volunteer work. Nobody's getting paid here for the amount of hours that everybody has placed into doing this process. And we also have to thank Regina, Roger, and their team members for the perseverance and the drive. They have a tremendous drive in getting this program to the place where it is today. It has grown tremendously, and it's a crucial program that we have because you are the future. We already are in mothballs or entering mothballs, but you are the future, and you're getting a unique opportunity to apply what you have studied in textbooks into a real practical problem, and you have found a solution. This would be with you the rest of your life. This experience that you have gone through, this process, would accompany you the rest of your life. It's the first step of hopefully many more that you will be able to grow and be able to apply in a not too distant future to a very needed situation, both here domestically, but around the world also. Cuba is one of the worst. It's at the bottom of the all the statistics put it way down. Only Haiti is in worse shape than Cuba is right now. So congratulations, put all that effort. You have to be, I see it in your presentations, in the work that you have done. You have passion. Keep that passion the rest of your life. If you don't have a passion for what you're doing, you're going to be destined to failure. Give it all you have and do what you like, what you feel it in your heart, and you will be a success always. If I had a mentor one time that taught me something very important. Look at every situation and try to find a pearl. What is it that I can take from this situation that I can keep for myself and for my future? And I would suggest, if you have not done it yet, you're going to be, this was an exercise. Perhaps for you it's the first time that you do a public speaking event, but do take a course in public speaking. When I was in the college, I said, what, public speaking? When? No, it really gave me the base that I was able to then do public speaking presentations, feel comfortable about, and then know how to use the microphone. Don't get over here. Or, you know, if we had a lapel, but try to work so that your voice carries how you express yourself. And also if you have a laser pointer, that is also good so that you can point to the presentation. But that's what I can give to you from my experience. Again, congratulations and thanks to all of you.
Good afternoon, buenas tardes. My name is Jose Acosta. I'm the president of the Cuban-American Association of Civil Engineers. First and foremost, congratulations to everybody here. There's been so many folks involved that are integral to this process, led by Regina, led by Roger, led by the rest of the board. Thank you to both boards for all their efforts, and everybody has a hand in the cookie jar of this. Thank you to the judges, those of you who just did it this year, who've done it before. As you can see, this is very critical and important to the future, not just Cuba, but our community and our environment. We're in such a multifaceted ethnic community that it's just a perfect place and a perfect time to do these types of events. Thank you to all the students, the 30-some schools that submitted, that had the idea of doing it, those of you who got this far, and those all the way in between that are looking at us in cyber world. We are committed to seeing this through. And the passion comes from you. You could feel the energy about trying to have this vision for a future successful democratic Cuba. And that's done via the infrastructure route, via protecting the health, safety, and welfare of the public, which is what we're here for. It's what we're about. I also want to specifically mention the mentors, each of you that spend that time with these students and be able to go back and forth. That networking is key to what this is all about, which is to get you guys ready to be positioned to come up with the next round of thinking beyond Cuba and everything, just to make a better world for all of us. So thank you so very much. One plug I do want to mention regarding the gala that both of our organizations are having on the 25th. Those of you who are in town or aren't, that we celebrate the Day of the Engineer, El Día del Ingeniero, every year. It's very important to us because it's about taking all these things and really celebrating the things that kind of get taken for granted in our regular everyday, turning on Fox News or MSNBC or whichever side of that game you play, to see the good things that happen that are a result of the hard work that people in this room and others do. And that's important. The good news always gets missed in the midst of all of this, and we need to be focusing on it because that's what brings the passion, the thought to, again, to strive for the next level, the next big thing for the growth of our world and hopefully the growth of the U.S. and Cuba. I also want to note that the 30 schools or 30 teams that submitted, it was a test of a vision from folks from both groups. We understand that may grow, and we're trying to prepare for that as a team. And we're excited about it, and it's because of all of you and the efforts that you guys took to really apply and do these things. So thank you again. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Regina, the microphone's yours. Thank you.
Well, I just want to say a few words at the end. This actually culminates a year of hard work. Some of our beginning again. In April, second Monday, by the way, the folks members of the committee, second Monday, 5:30 p.m., we're going to give us March off for April, and we'll begin the cycle for next year, and we'll go first on lessons learned from this year so we can apply into next year. And have a even bigger competition. Now, I want to basically address everyone here. There is no losers. I want you to change the name Participation to Excellence Award. And that's a suggestion that Pete Martinez, one of my friends, gave me, because there's not a participation award. A participation doesn't fully describe what you guys did. So as you fill out your resumes, be free to say Excellence Award. We're going to try to also, I'm going to ask the mentors, and I know Pete Martinez again already did it, to write a letter to each of you, basically thanking you for what you did, and so you can also use the letters for your resumes when you actually go out and interview with companies, or if you're going to proceed for the Master's or PhD program to do the same. We understand the amount of time that you actually put forth to do this, and we really appreciate it. And all we want to do is continue to expand this. So if you can sell this in your universities, we really would appreciate it. And we would like for you guys to become mentors also. We have had alumni of this that have become mentors. Sergio, Eric, Cristina, Jose Enrique, Cueto. So we've had a lot of people that are mentors that we may call upon you to be mentors next year. So be ready for that, and as we continue to expand. The other thing that I want to reemphasize again is the only way that these organizations are going to continue to flourish is to have new blood. Regina is an example. She's a board member of the Association of Cuban-American Engineers, a very young board member, but she's not the only young person that we have. We really need to start looking for young people. Jose and Cristina are board members of the civil organization. Young people, they don't have to have a Cuban background or Hispanic background or whatever to become members of the organization so that we can take this organization into the future. We can do a lot of good things. And that's all I had to say. I'm going to turn it over to the key person here, Regina, and thank you for everything.
Just to close out, I did want to remind everybody that if you are interested in mentoring a team in agriculture, transportation, water and wastewater treatment, and any of the other informatics and healthcare, please make sure that you jot that down when you walked in. We had that sign-in sheet. Do you want to be a member? Do you want to be called upon in 2018 as we start to receive these applications? So don't be hesitant. If you are graduating this year and want to become more involved, please do so. Also, please make sure that you did sign in so that we do have a count of who participated today, if possible. As we close out, I did want to thank and very, very much thank the members of the committee that puts this program together: Roger, Helena, Jerry, Christina, Victor, Maria, Deo, Pete, Jose, Betty, who couldn't be here today, Mr. Alfonso, who's getting married today, Miguel, Armando, very, very key people in this program, Jose Enrique, Sergio, Tony, Bert, and Miss Blanca, who was a great addition to our team this year. We couldn't have done this without you guys. And then, as we close out, our partners and sponsors, Booyah Gastrobar, Click Event, the Institute for Advanced Study of the Americas, and then the Institute for Cuban and Cuban-American Studies here in Casa Bacardi. So I really appreciate everybody coming in today.
If you haven't been to Booyah, go tonight.
Yeah.
They have a tomorrow for brunch. It's an excellent place. You gotta make reservations there.
Go to the dry one. Strongly recommend.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
one in the Gables, one in the Raw.
Did you want to?
Excellent.
We do have Mrs. Delphine Mullins, Tere Mullins, who was able to join us last minute. So we did award.
I'm sorry she was delayed by adversities beyond her control. But I just wanted to say about Tere is that Delphine loved this organization so much and the field of engineering that he had it on his will without knowing that he was about to die. A letter to Tere saying that he was leaving a scholarship to this organization under his name for anyone who actually attended his alma mater, University of Miami, and that the scholarship would always be there. I want to thank on behalf of both organizations, the Delphine Mullins family, especially Tere, that was always there in every event that I witnessed through my 30 plus years of friendship with Delphine and Tere. And if you want to say anything, Tere?
No, Maria's right. This was Delphine's VP. It meant a lot to him. He grew up with his dad in this organization. So to him, it was his family and el Colegio Ingeniero. When he was growing up, that's all he knew. He wanted to be an engineer. And growing up, he said, this is going to be my life, and I'm going to follow my father's footsteps, and he did. He became twice the president of the organization, and it meant so much to him that in that letter, he made sure that he wrote that. I didn't know that until he passed away. And so I make sure that I follow that. And I know that he would be very proud to see all of you here and to see me representing him. So I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. At this time, even though on a sad note, we will end the event, even though it was a great, great pleasure to have you all here today. So thank you so much.